Recently, a pro gamer from the Osaka-based esports team Cyclops Athlete Gaming was fired for making incendiary comments during a live stream. If you're curious to know more, we suggest you keep watching, as we'll be discussing details in today's video along with some other recent gaming news. Why was a pro gamer fired from Cyclops Athlete Gaming? If you're an avid player of first-person shooter games like PUBG, Call of Duty, and Rainbow Six Siege, and fighting games like Tekken, then you may be familiar with some of the members of Cyclops Athlete Gaming. Tekken player Tanukana has recently come under fire for making incendiary remarks during a live stream. On February 15, 2022, Tanukana went live and during the stream stated that men who are under 170 centimeters, 5 foot 6.9 inches, don't have human rights. She went on to add that they should look into getting bone lengthening surgery. According to research, the average height for men in Japan is 170.8 centimeters or 5 foot 7.2 inches. This wasn't the only offensive or problematic comment Tanukana has made. In the same streams, Tanukana stated that people with A-cup-sized breasts also did not have human rights. In earlier 2022, in another live stream, the pro gamer had told someone to kill themselves and said that they were the trashiest trash of society. How did the public react? While in some parts of the Western world, people may dismiss Tanukana's comments as a bad joke or meme, however, in Japan, the gamer's comments sent off a firestorm online. Many netizens called her comments discriminatory and offensive. Given the public's reaction, the pro gamer took to Twitter to apologize for her actions. In the now-deleted tweet, the gamer stated that she was told her live stream contained hate speech and that it was not her intention to offend anyone. She went on to poorly express her love for tall people. As you may be able to tell already, Tanukana's apology seemed to lack sincerity and made matters worse. Rather than accepting the apology, netizens became even more upset. As it is with most situations like this, many people rose to Tanukana's defense, stating that her comments may have been misinterpreted. In Japanese, the word for human rights is jinken. The same word is used within gaming parlance to refer to an item or character that players are required to have. Twitter spent quite some time debating whether the gamer was using the slang term. In contrast, a mainstream Japanese media was unaware of the slang term. They stated that the gamer had referred to human rights in her comments. Regardless of whether the gamer meant to use the slang term or was referring to human rights, she still made fun of people's appearance. An interesting fact to note is that most Japanese media outlets only highlighted the comments made on men's height during the live stream. There was no mention of her offensive comment regarding women's chest size. What did Cyclops say regarding the matter? Later, Cyclops also issued an apology. They confirmed that the gamer had made improper remarks during her stream on 15th February. They went on to apologize to the fans, sponsors, and supporters on behalf of Tanukana. The professional gamer also made a second attempt at apologizing. Her second, more formal apology addressed fans and the team's sponsor, Red Bull, if you're curious to know. She expressed the remorse she felt for the comments she made during the live stream. She stated that her actions were unbecoming of a professional esports athlete and as a member of Japanese society. For those unaware, the term pro gamer has officially been defined in Japan and is recognized within the athlete category. According to the Japanese Esports Union, one of the defining points of a pro gamer is that they're well aware of the fact they're professionals. As you can see from the reaction and the information we've mentioned above, Japan takes esports seriously, and Tanukana's behavior reflected badly on all pro gamers. Tanukana's profile page on the Cyclops website included a list of sponsors, including Alienware and Red Bull. However, in the wake of the recent controversy, all of these sponsors were removed from her page. When it comes to sponsors, they're not ones to deal with controversy. You'll often see sponsors pull out from deals when athletes fall into controversial situations. And Tanukana's controversy was no different. Within sports, sports play a big part, funding teams to help them acquire the required equipment, amongst other things. Teams can't function properly without the aid of sponsors. It appears in the case of Tanukana and Cyclops, something had to give. That something ended up being someone. Not long after the controversy, Cyclops announced that it had terminated Tanukana's contract and the gamer was no longer part of their team. Prior to her controversy, Tanukana was considered a rising star within the Japanese gaming industry. She even featured in mainstream Japanese media. Talk about a fall from grace. Cyclops fires another player? Apparently, it seems that Team Cyclops Athlete Gaming is a magnet for controversies. Tanukana isn't the only player the team has recently fired. Just a day after Cyclops announced the termination of Tekken player Tanukana's contract termination, they also let go of Call of Duty manager K Batten. Cyclops took to Twitter to announce that as of February 18, 2022, the team had let go of K Batten. They also posted the same announcement on their official site. The statement did not provide the reason as to why the Call of Duty manager was fired. However, many speculate that K Batten's contract termination had to do with some of the offensive tweets the player had posted on his Twitter. According to various media reports, K Batten had posted various homophobic tweets and had also used ableist slurs on multiple occasions. The type of Japanese slurs K-Batten had used were directed at differently abled children, as well as to people who are mentally challenged. When Tanukana's controversy spread around the internet like fire, screenshots of K-Batten's tweets also began to circulate on Twitter. Netizens began to question why Cyclops was ready to let Tanukana go, but had done nothing regarding K-Batten's offensive comments. Similar to Tanukana, K-Batten's profile has been removed from the Cyclops Athlete Gaming official website. He's also deleted his Twitter account. PS5 outselling Xbox Series in Japan. When we said Japan takes esports very seriously, we weren't joking around. Recent research reports have revealed that in Japan, the PS5 sold 10 times in number compared to the Xbox Series just in the last year. If you want accurate numbers and figures, according to reports, just in 2021, Japan sold around 942,798 units of the PS5. This number is extremely impressive, especially when you take into account two things. Firstly, there seems to be a stock shortage of the PS5. Much to the displeasure of many, the issue still remains. Secondly, when it comes to sales in the gaming industry, Nintendo holds reign in Japan. Comparatively, the Xbox Series barely made a dent in Japan. A total of around 90,000 units of the Xbox Series were sold in Japan. In fact, there are even less compared to the total sales of the PS4, which managed to sell around 103,000 units in 2021. There's no doubt that the gaming industry in Japan is growing rapidly. Caucasian streamer identifies as black? It seems that live stream gamer controversies aren't just limited to Japan. Just a day after Tanukana's controversial live stream, on the other side of the world, another streamer also decided to be problematic. Facebook gaming streamer Jerry Banfield, known for his Call of Duty Warzone streams, revealed during his live stream that he identified as black. The Caucasian streamer had been criticized earlier for ridiculing black people during Black History Month. During his live on 16th February 2022, Banfield revealed that he was not joking around and that he no longer wanted to be called white. He told his watchers that he identifies as an African American. The man then went on to draw a comparison between his claims and that of transgenders who, rightfully so, expressed their right to identify as a particular gender. He stated that he could one day choose to identify as a woman instead of a man, regardless of his biological sex. Similarly, he stated that he's chosen to identify as a black person. Now, there are two glaring issues with Banfield's claims. Firstly, as a white male who has the most privilege and power given the current structure of society, Banfield cannot simply choose to be black. Race is a complicated matter packed with centuries of violence and oppression. Secondly, by comparing his claims to trans people's right to choose their gender identity, he's making light and ridiculing them. As you can see, Banfield's statement is clearly very problematic. Fortunately, Facebook recognized the problematic behavior and the streamer was immediately banned from the platform. They released a statement on Twitter stating that they were thankful to everyone who brought the issue to their attention. In addition, they stated that they had cut all ties with the streamer in question. Not only was Banfield removed from the official program, but they also removed his access to the monetization feature. Given the rate at which the gaming industry is growing in Japan and globally, it's not surprising that a few controversies drop every now and then, especially considering how popular gaming and live streaming have become. What are your thoughts on today's video? Drop us a comment to let us know.